Hello there, I am Ginkgo the Silver Fox, the Kitsune with the silver fur and the golden heart. And this is Pokemon Pocket TCG. Hello Mao, hello Starfunky, nice to see you guys again. I'm doing well, thank you, much better than the end of last week, thankfully. I don't know, it was a really weird cold, like it wasn't as bad as the ones I had before, but I felt really weak and nauseous and headache, had a scratchy throat, so I thought I would rest a bit, so that is why the last streams were cancelled, but I think the rest really helped me and ready to get back out there, even if it means streaming a bit during the late hours, at least for this week, you know, due to work schedule. For those of you who don't know, haven't heard about this game yet, this is called Pokemon Pocket TCG. Yep. What documents are than summary to me? Yep. I mean, it got really a cold here in Romania, like it's 1 to 2 degrees Celsius, cloudy. I saw some forecast about possible snow on Windows today, so we'll see how that goes. I think it is the ideal temperature, like for snow it can't be below freezing, it has to be like very close to the 0 point, but not below it. We'll see how it goes. I mean, it said 2 centimeters of snow, that doesn't sound so bad. But yeah, I'll try to be careful and, you know, stay warm. Hope you guys also take care of yourselves. And, you know, if you do get a little sick, don't fret. Just drink some tea, relax, and it will be over before you know it. Now then, I already built, to answer one of your questions, I already built several decks. I will be building probably some more, but first I wanna give like a quick tour of the application in case you haven't seen it before. So this is called Pokemon Pocket TCG. Yeah, vitamin water. I also take multivitamins at the beginning of the day. And yeah, so you might notice that this game, it's a mobile game. I'm playing it on BlueStacks, and it is forced into portrait mode. Like you cannot flip it over. That's why there's so much real estate left on my screen, but at least that gives me a chance to show off the wonderful animated background that Saori drew for me. It was a commission for Halloween, but I did specifically ask her to draw me something spooky, but something that I can use also outside of Halloween, so no very Halloween specific stuff like pumpkins or witch hats and stuff like that. And yeah, I figured I would keep on using it every now and then, especially for these late night streams. You know, why not? I think it deserves to be shown off. And yeah, that's also why the fishing game is not on auto hide, because, you know, there's plenty of space on my screen, so I can afford to show it off at all times. And, you know, of course, as always, feel free to keep on fishing while I tell my stories and play my games. So yeah, as you can see, I'm currently level 17. There is, of course, a level up system. I don't think you actually get, like you get, at every level up you get some rewards, some free items, but there's no, like, new things that you unlock. Yeah, it's actually, so these are the default PFPs you can have. You have Fat Pikachu, I believe. This one is like the original art of Pikachu that you could see like in the trading card game as well. And over time, Pikachu became more slender, but I believe this one is called colloquially in the Pokemon community as Chonkachu. And Chonkachu actually made a brief re-emergence during Generation 8 game in Sword and Shield, where Pokemon could grow giant, and at least temporarily, and one of the giant forms of Pikachu was this fat Pikachu. And of course there's Eevee, the other mascot, Snorlax, very iconic, Slowpoke. Yeah, the Gigantamax Pikachu was basically a chunky Pikachu, and it had like this very deep call out, like he, something like that. And then there's Erika, the grass gym leader from Gen 1, and Giovanni, also gym leader and the leader of Team Rocket. Since I'm still or just recovered from a cold, my voice may be a bit more hoarse, so I will not be probably talking too much and streaming for a bit shorter than before, but yeah. I unlocked this one through an achievement. There are achievements in this game, and I just really like the smug look on Electrode, and also, for whatever reason, this one is made out of yarn, but I just like how it looks. Okay, yeah, that's my username. You can set like a tagline for yourself. There's all kinds. I'm confident in battle. I'm all confident and flipping heads. Yeah, there's a lot of coin tossing in this game. I like Pokemon from this region, from Alola, Galar, Paldea. Wow, they really have all the 9 generations in there, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10? Wait. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait a sec. Thought there were only 9 generations. Maybe I was wrong. Yeah, Pokemon Sword and Shield is Gen 9. Pokemon Scarlet Violet is Gen 10. Wow, we already hit Gen 10. Crazy. Right, I just put in I'm looking to make friends. There is a friend system and there are some benefits to it. Emblems, these are basically just some badges that you can show up on your profile. It will show up whenever you battle someone. Some of them can be earned through the shop, like if you farm enough currency you can buy it. And then these are from a current event. You can get some badges from PvP. And here you have like featured cards that you set up. So you can set up a binder. I might as well show them off right now. Oh, never mind. Here you can select whether you put the featured as a binder or as a board. I will show them off exactly what it exactly is. It of course features my favorite Pokemon, Eevee. And here are some trophies, achievements you can get. You get a little bit of the so-called shine dust, which can be used to add flair to your cards. It takes a while to complete them though, but you know, there's like no rush, it's not time limited or anything. Of course, the main mechanic is pulling packs, and I find it pretty cool because like when you're on your phone, especially, the way you just swipe your finger from left to right to open a pack. Actually, we're gonna be doing just that. So you can open basically two packs a day, 2 normal packs a day. It's like a 12-hour cooldown between the two. And if you're on the gold, the premium subscription, you can open an additional one per day, but this one has like a 24-hour cooldown. There is a free 2-week trial for the premium version, so that's why I signed up for it. And you can do what I did, you can just cancel it right away, and I think it expires in less than a week for me. But yeah, until then, it's not like you lose some of the access. Yeah, it is, but the caveat is that you have this item called the Pack Hourglass, and that's how you and that's how the game monetizes. Basically, you can get the so-called Pack Hourglasses, which means that you will be able to reduce the cooldown. So 1 hourglass equals 1 hour. So you need a total of 12 hourglasses to open a new pack, and you get a whole bunch for free from quests. You can get them from the shop. I think the shop is actually limited, but there's also a premium currency called Pokemon Gold, which you will buy for real money, and that you can spend on any kind of hourglass packs. And there's this unique feature called Wonder Pick. Now, how this works is that you have like a whole different stamina system for this. It's called Wonder Stamina. You can have up to 5 and it slowly recharges, or you can again recover it with these hourglasses. I believe it's 12 for 1 stamina, just like before. And here you see basically when another player pulls pulls cards from a pack, it will show up here, and you have a chance to get 1 card from what they pulled. The nice thing about this is that if you have someone with a really rare card, you have like a 1 in 5 chance to get that card. So basically I'll actually show it off right now. I believe I had someone here that I wanted to check out. Like, these icons represent that you already have that card in your collection at least once. So the ones that don't have it are of course new cards. I saw someone with a whole bunch of cards that I don't own yet. I think it was... yeah, it was this one. This one is also nice. They have a Moltres EX. EX cards are one of the holo cards, and they are more powerful than the rest, the regular cards. But this is the one I was eyeing because Eevee has like so many artworks in this game. Also, a little bit of background before I actually go into this, but I will be pulling from this. When I was a teenage fox, I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh, right? But I also played a game called Pokemon the Trading Card Game. It was a game that came out on Game Boy Color, but it could be played on Game Boy Advance as well. Now, I didn't actually have a Game Boy Advance because, you know, we were high school students without a lot of money, and we were in Romania, so naturally there was a CD that went around the class, and it had an emulator for the Game Boy Advance, and finally it had a whole bunch of ROMs, like games, and among them was Pokemon TCG. I noticed that these days I can get the game on the Nintendo Switch Online store because they have retro games on it too. So I might pull that one day. I never got into Pokemon TCG unlike Yu-Gi-Oh! Even though I was watching the anime as well. For me it was just like the regular Pokemon games. But there is a Pokemon TCG Online, which is like the actual card game. This is like a simplified version. To draw a parallel with Yu-Gi-Oh! This is like what Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links with the Rush Duel and Speed Duel is to regular Yu-Gi-Oh! And yeah, this is one. Hello UV. Yes, I will show my code in a moment and even pin it here in chat. But first, let's... Oh, okay, Kakuna. Not the rarest card, but it was a card that I was missing from my deck, so happy to get it. Yep, you swipe up to register and you have like your card decks, similar to the Pokédex. And I will show my collection off in a minute, but first, yeah, you can send thanks to the people, and I mean it's considered polite. They will get some shop currency, and if people do the same with you, then you get it as well, of course. Okay, and yeah, there's an event for Chansey Pick, but we don't have the stamina. But every now and then, I couldn't figure out how often. I think every other hour or something, you can get a free Wonderpool. You have like a promo alternate art version of Meowth, Chansey sometimes, or... Oh, look at that, I actually got Meowth. Well, yeah, I think I have a good collection of cards, even some cards that are like more than 2 copies. So you can have maximum of 2 copies in a deck, so anything above that can go towards disenchanting. I guess that's the term I borrowed from Hearthstone. Let's see, friend ID, copy, and... Yeah, that's right. Yep. Let me just pin that real quick. So here you go. If you wish to add me here on stream, I will be able to accept your requests. Before I go into my collection and show off other features, let's actually open some packs, because, you know, that's honestly the best part for me. So there's right now 3 different packs. A lot of cards are in common. Thank you for the luck boost, Mao. A lot of the cards are in common, but there are certain cards that are unique to each pack. So you have like a Charizard, a Mewtwo, and a Pikachu pack. A lot of it, of course, for the sake of nostalgia, are the Generation 1 Pokemon, but there are Gen 9 in it as well, like all the way from Sword and Shield. So I'm going for the Pikachu pack because I really want to get at least one Pikachu EX. Cute, nice art, and it's also apparently very good in competitive. So we hit open. And then just for fluff, I don't think it actually really matters. You can spin around and pick one of these packs. And then you rip it open. Okay, we got regular Pikachu, not bad. The Chonkachu, Clefairy, Hypno, nice. Well, it is a 3-diamond rarity. The golden form, maybe. Like, they do have 3 golden cards already. Pikachu EX, Mewtwo EX, and Charizard EX. You can, like, spend currency to get the specific card that you want, but it is pretty expensive with that. Oh, look at that! I already had the shiny, the hollow version of Lieutenant Surge, but now I have a second copy, so this works well in a Raichu, Electrode and Electabuzz deck. Most of the time the energy will probably go to Raichu, because Raichu has a pretty powerful attack for only 3 energy, but the downside is that Raichu discards all energy once it uses its attack, so you need to power it up again. Growlithe, okay. Swoobat, Snom, cute little snow worm Pokemon. Whoa, look at that, the Streamer Luck. It's a 1 star, not the highest rarity, but it's a very wholesome artwork of Nidoqueen. It's interesting. Love Strike. This attack does 50 more damage for each of your bench Nidoking. So, yeah, the synergy between Nidoking and Nidoqueen. You can't really show it off here, but you can tilt the cards left and right here to look at the effects, but in your text you will be able to see it even more better. Nice. Oh, and it's not a new card. Apparently I already have a copy, but... well, it's better than 1, 2 shiny Nidoqueen. There you go, Soldier. You're now in my collection. And yeah, you see this icon here, so every time you open a pack you get, I believe, 5, maybe more in some cases. I think you get 5 pack points, and you can save them up to craft the cards that you want. Of course, higher rarity cards are more expensive than others. With the... yeah, this is also... wait, this is the card that I'm hoping to get, Pikachu EX, at some point. Right at the bottom are the specially shiny cards with immersive and holographic artwork and alternate art and 1, 2, 3 star rarities. So you have like... the downside is that if I try to zoom in on a card that I don't have yet, it doesn't want to show me, and I don't see why they need to hide it just because I don't own the card yet. Like, you probably want to entice people to look at it. Then again, you can see it maybe in other players' binders, so... the Golbat, I think it's very reminiscent of the Game Boy sprite of Golbat. Pretty ridiculous. I mean, it always looks kind of ridiculous with its wide open mouth, but here especially it does. Yeah, here we have Eevee, and then... yeah, a lot of the EX cards have these alternate artworks. Pikachu EX has like 2 of them. There's this one, and then... oh, yeah, the legendary birds, Moltres, Articuno, and Zapdos have these as well, and yeah, these are... so you can accumulate a maximum of 2,500 points, and for that amount you can actually craft 1 of the golden rarity Pikachu, Charizard, or Mewtwo, like the signature cards of the packs. Yeah, I guess it's fair now. Okay. And yeah, you can see the offering crates. Sometimes you can pull a pack that is full of holographic cards. I actually managed to do that once, but I assume that's very rare. And yeah, I don't have enough currency right now to get more. Let me take a look at the shop. So yeah, on a daily basis, you can get some complimentary items, which is not much, but it adds up over time. You get like a Wonder Pick Hourglass and a shop ticket. These may have been only one time, because these were cheaper than the monthly hourglasses. You could purchase a maximum of 10 at a time. I think I can still purchase 2 of the Wonder Hourglass. And I can still purchase up to 10 of these as well, but these are slightly more expensive. It's okay. 2 packs for 1 sitting is not so bad. You can also get some promo cards. This you already have 2 copies of, so the only reason you would want to spend on it if you want to like add flair with the extra copies. Here you can... so this is from... you get this currency called Emblem Ticket from completing themed collections in Dex missions. I will show you what those are. these special tickets used in high rarity cards. Oh yeah, like if you consume like disenchant high rarity cards, you get these special shop tickets, and then you can get a whole bunch of accessories. There are all kinds of accessories from card sleeves, playmats, backdrops for your showcases, covers for your binders, coins, and so on. I don't know what's gonna be here on the other section, but it's there. There's also, of course, limited time ones, like there's the Wonder Peak event, which was done in 2 parts. The first part is already done, and yeah, in the first part you could only get these 3 items, but now you can get, actually I will get them now, why not? Let me get that Meowth coin and card back, and technically I have enough for the playmat and icon as well. I'm undecided yet, but the repeatable one repeatable up to 20 is the Shine Dust, which of course will help you add flair to your cards. Then there's the premium shop, so while you are subscribed to premium or you are on your free 2-week trial, you can complete premium missions, which is basically just collect X amount of this certain type of card, and then you can spend it on various cards. Like I got this promo Pikachu, and you can also get some Mewtwo coin, playmats, card sleeve, backdrop, cover. Now, some currencies expire after a while. This one doesn't say that it would expire after my trial period or after the 50-day period. I like Mewtwo, but I wouldn't spend all my currency on every single accessory. Maybe I'll get the coin and do like buying my coins as well as the card back. And of course, here for Pokegold, which it can only be purchased for real money, purchasable at the shop. You can get some premium accessories based on Erika, the grass gym leader. I don't know exactly how much a Pokegold costs, but I certainly wouldn't spend it on this. I'd rather first spend real money on packs. Okay. Thank you for cheering me on, UV. Well, I currently have Eevee, which is, I think, my perfect one. Meowth will also be nice. I think one that I would love to have, maybe Snorlax, very iconic. But any cute Pokemon. Okay, let me just quickly show off my collection. I sorted it, like you can sort it, number of duplicates, recent cards, types, and so on. I sorted it by rarity. These are my rarest cards. I didn't pull anything rarer than 2 stars. Excuse me, didn't pull any 3-star or any other. But yeah, here we have like a champ, and here you can also select and properly move the card around just to see the hollow effects. Very nice. And I actually obtained 2 of this. I do have a fighting deck. This is Wigglytuff EX, the alternate special art. Again, rainbow holographic. I prefer the original Wigglytuff EX, but I do appreciate this as well. It's a different art style. And then, of course, you have all the original 8 trainers that are represented as trainer or spell cards. Yeah, exactly, it is nostalgia. Here we have, oh, it's actually like a 3D effect of Erika, the grass gym leader. And this too I had managed to get 2 copies of. And here we have like the most staple card that can be put in any deck, Sabrina, the psychic gym leader in Gen 1. Here she has a very good effect where you can switch out an active Pokemon with a benched Pokemon. For those who don't know the game, you will be able to learn about the mechanics in a bit once I do some actual battles. You may only play one supporter card, yeah, so if you played one Sabrina already, you can't play the other one, and also you can't play other supporter cards like Professor Oak's Research or Erika and so on, or Lieutenant Surge, for example. Some supporters, some trainers are specific to a certain type, others are more generic, like Sabrina, for example, or Giovanni. Gloom, I believe I got this from a Wonder pick, but yeah, very nice alternate artwork. Lafight actually has an attack called Rule. I remember one of the very first descriptions I remembered, like Pokédex entries I remembered, is that the thing that oozes from Gloom's mouth is not a drool, it's actually like a nectar that is supposed to draw in prey so that they can eat them. Very sinister, but then again, there are plenty of sinister sounding Pokédex entries. I think this was also from a... make them moist. Yeah, it's like a fly trap. I believe this was also from a Wonder pick, Charmander. Now Squirtle, for whatever reason, I was lucky enough to get in 3 copies. I could... like if you press obtain flare, this card transform extra copies, and I could actually get some good stuff and get some flair with it, but I think I'd rather keep one, and once trading is implemented, I can use it as a bargaining chip. And there's Lapras, the alternate art. A lot of them, some of them don't have, like they have this interesting, like, I guess, graffiti style artwork. I guess that's the best way to put it. And some of them have rainbow borders, some of them have these shiny borders. And I actually managed to get 2 of Electrode as well. Electrode is a pretty good electric type, although very fragile at 80 health for an evolution Pokemon. No, that's Vaporeon. No, that's the one you're thinking of, but close. It's also a water Pokemon. Oh yeah, I guess it's reminiscent of that wave picture. I also have Alakazam. Very nice graffiti style. Diglett. It's funny because Diglett, I mean, it is a very small Pokemon in general, but most of the artwork... Oh, never mind, there are several Digletts here actually. Like, yeah, it is the mole Pokemon. But of course, the ancient mystery... You cannot see Diglett's underside. Like, in some games, it actually mentions... I think in the Pokemon Rescue Ranger, it says that it has feet, but you never see it, so... Diglett and Dugtrio's underside, forever a mystery. And yeah, Diglett Dig, Trio. Yeah, I remember that episode. And here's... yeah, 2 Nidoqueen. I managed to get the second one just now. Very wholesome the way Nidoran and Nidoran, the female and male Nidoran, are both sleeping there. Porygon, the artificial Pokemon. I did try this out. It has an ability. Some Pokemon have abilities that can be used once per turn, and yeah, I think pretty much all of them are once per turn, but they do not require energy unlike the attacks. But yeah, getting knowledge of your top card can help make your decision. Yeah, it is kind of regal, royal looking. And there's all kinds of sweets, like, yeah, it seems like it's getting some kind of Ovation, I guess, Spotlight, near some sweets shop. I would love to know what's going on in that scene exactly. Okay, here we have some more EX cards, like these are also 3D holographic. Venusaur EX, I think I have, no, I only have one copy. I do have 2 copies of Executor EX. I actually have a deck with this guy. Then there's Gengar EX. I think this is also one of my earliest... yeah, I think this was my first holographic card that I ever pulled. Should we spend as long as your opponents cannot use any supporter cards? That's pretty good effect. Yeah, you need to build a specific deck around it. Wigglytuff EX, so actually have 2 copies of this, and one is also Wigglytuff EX, but the alternate artwork, so technically I could trade one of these away if I wanted to, or I cannot actually obtain Flare unless I have more than 2 copies of it, so yeah. This will probably be up for trade. Yeah, 100 damage. I think the highest possible damage in one attack is Charizard EX's 200 damage attack. I forgot its name. Don't have that, unfortunately, but yeah. I think, so far at least, there are no Pokemon that could survive that unless they... Yeah, not... like, Melmetal has an ability that reduces damage by 20, but it doesn't have more than 200 lives, so yeah. I think it's called Crimson Tempest. We might see it in a showcase of a player that actually owns it. But yeah, this one has just a sheen to it. Like, these are the 3 diamond cards. So yeah, I won't go through all of them because it might take a while, but yeah, I have Arcanine, Flareon, Moltres, Blastoise, Poliwrath, Articuno, Greninja, Raichu. This is the one which, I think this is like the highest damage you can do with just the 3 energy attack. Normally you would have to pay 4 energy or 4 energy and discard. Here you deal this damage, but you discard all energy, and this is where Lieutenant Surge comes in, which makes sense because in the Pokemon games, Lieutenant Surge's ace Pokemon was in fact a Raichu, so it makes sense that they have a synergy like that. Alakazam, Hypno. Hypno, of course, has a special ability, Sleep Pendulum, to put your opponent's Pokemon to sleep. So I actually might be able to, yeah, I can show off the exchange for Flare. So for the rarer cards you only need 1, for the common cards you need up to 3 extra copies or 2 extra copies to unlock these different flares. And the first flare you unlock is the Sparkle, but you can also unlock like other battle entry or just Ripple's flare. Depends on the Pokemon, like what kind of flare you can add to it. Does it? I never even noticed that it sounds like Discord, but yeah. Okay, Golem, Kangaskhan, Snorlax. I think for a base Pokemon, 150 is like the highest health, and which makes sense even in games, yeah. Oh, hello Dragon! Welcome, welcome. Thank you for dropping in. If you play Pokemon Pocket TCG, my friend code is actually pinned at the top, so if you wanna add me, please feel free. Okay, these are lower rarity cards, but yeah, I do have quite a bit. Yeah, this is Electrode, like the standard artwork, which is Yarn Ball, and you also have like yarn knitted Voltorbs there as well. Might be a reference to some special animation, I don't know. I know that Primeape, this artwork was also in Pokemon Pocket TCG, and I think in real life too, like one of the OG artworks. Okay, what else do we have? So yeah, when the game first came out, there was no darkness type. Uh, I'm pretty sure Arbok was psychic. Like, yeah, as crazy as this sounds. I guess because purple was just like the poison, so yeah, it was psychic type, but now it's darkness type. And there's no steel type, there's metal type, but currently there's very few metal Pokemon actually. Like there's the Bisharp line and Melmetal and Meltan, and I think I forgot. I think I know I have that Pokemon here somewhere. Oh yeah, I have all the trainers. Now some of them I have in the... Like Misty, I actually have 3 copies in the normal artwork. Erika, I have 3 copies normal artwork, 2 in the regular one. Chinchino, yeah, I actually have... My latest deck is built around this card. Okay, Star, thank you. I know it's late for us here in the Transylvania and the rest of the Romanian land. Thank you for dropping in though, and I wish you a good night. Okay, Cider. I know Cider was really good in... Like, they did change some of the Pokemon compared to the original TCG, but some of the basic concepts are the same. Yeah, there's Chonkachu, Fat Pikachu. Yeah, Mawile was also one of the few Metal-type Pokemon. And there's only one dragon, or at least, well, 3 dragon-type Pokemon, but they are all the Dratini line. Dratini, Dragonair, and Dragonite. And there is no dragon-type energy so far. They all just use water, electric, and some of them colorless energy. And yeah, Eevee has like 3 different artworks. When I did the Wonder Pick earlier, I was hoping to get the 3rd one, but 2 out of 3 is pretty good so far. I'll get it later. Wooloo is from Sword and Shield, so it's a Gen 9 Pokemon. Very fluffy sheep. And then of course there's Dubwool, its evolution. And here are the... what we call in other games spell cards or magic cards, like the items. These you can use as many as you want per turn, as long as you have them in your hand. Although the most common ones you will see will probably be the Pokeball and Professor's Research. Red card is also used fairly often. X-Speed, I guess other than Handscope and Pokedex, these are all used fairly often in many decks. The Fossils, they are used... There's basically a double use for them. Mainly, you use them to evolve into certain Pokemon, like Helix Fossil evolves into Omanite, and then it goes... yeah, some of the names and even the artworks appeared less original. But yeah, this goes into Omanite and then Omanite and Omastar. Kind of difficult to say their names. Or yeah, this one goes into Kabuto and Kabutops. But the advantage of this is that sometimes you want to have like extra Pokemon on your bench and you don't want to run other Pokemon, so you can do some kind of shenanigans by, you know, just creating these fake Pokemon copies on your bench, which you can discard at any time to make some more room. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And yeah, here I think we have, below all the common cards, you have the promotional cards, like the one from the premium shop, which you can only obtain 1 copy of, is the nice looking Pikachu. You have the currently event, the Chansey from the event, alternate artwork, but also has a nice sheen to it. And then from the Wonder event again, Meowth. And these are from the... I don't know what's the full name of it, I think it's just called the Lapras EX Solo Battle event. You can get a whole bunch of promo cards like Butterfree alternate artwork, Lapras EX, which is not obtainable in any of the packs so far. It's like the EX version of Lapras. The general thing that you will notice with EX Pokemon is that they are more powerful than their regular versions. They have more HP, possibly more powerful attacks, but the downside is that it's harder to retreat them from battle, and if the Pokemon knocks one out, they get 2 points instead of 1, and if you win 3 points, like you knock out 3 Pokemon or 1 Pokemon and 1 EX Pokemon, you win the game, and vice versa from the opponent. If they get 3 points, then you lose the game. I don't know if there's a possibility to tie in this game. Don't think so. There's alternative Pikachu artwork, because of course you can't have enough Pikachu artworks. Clefairy, I got a whole bunch of these. I think I obtained every possible flare already, and I still have 4 copies. And alternate Mankey, but this one also has like a different attack compared to the normal non-promo Mankey, which makes it a lot better because not only does it deal more damage, it deals 10 damage to itself, which normally is a bad thing, especially it has 50 HP. So it will be left with 40 HP. From an evolved Pokemon it can die instantly, but its evolution... Woman Key. Well, if you know Gen 1 like you say now, then unfortunately I think you know the answer is no, but... yeah. I mean, Mankey can be... yeah, it's recall damage basically, but the good thing about that is that Primeape, so yeah, this is the regular Mankey with just low kick. It has more HP too, but it deals lower damage, so there's a trade-off. Primeape, let me find it. Actually, I could have used the search function, but there we go. So it has an ability called Fight Back. For 2 energy it deals 40 damage, which is not a lot, but if the Pokemon has any damage on it, it deals an extra 60 damage. So for 2 energy you deal 100 damage. Very good in the early mid-game. And because Mankey already dealt 10 damage to itself, which is like the minimum damage, then it automatically enables Primeape on evolution. And yeah, there are strategies built specifically around this, and I think that was actually, yeah, Mankey was the last card. Okay, let me take a look at Social Hub. So yeah, you have the community showcases. You can take a look at other people's binders. And, oh, look at that, yeah. They are showing off all their holographic cards, some of which they have multiple ones. Gen 1's been a while since I remember the first movie. I think everyone died at that... not died, Jesus. Cried at that moment. Oh, look at that, they have Mew. Yeah, Mew is one of those hidden cards that you can only get... that you can only get if you collect all of the Generation 1 Pokemon cards. Mewtwo EX. Yeah, very nice. You can give them a like and then they get some free currency. No, why not? Double Mewtwo EX. Special artwork. Yep. Lots of Lapras. Oh! Yeah, they really farmed that event. Full of promo cards here. 5 copies of Butterfree. Crazy. And of course the special Pikachu as well. Oh, look at that. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is a Japanese player too, so the cards can have different language versions. German, French, Korean, Spanish, English of course, and Japanese, so yeah. Oh, they gave it out with a ticket? I didn't know. But yeah, look at that. They are full of Pikachus. Like they have the golden rare Pikachu EX. Which, yeah, look at that golden shine 3D effect. You can see why it's so expensive to craft. And then of course you have the Pikachu EX, but with the special swirly border. What? I respect your love for Pikachu, and yeah, look at that, another Pikachu EX. This one is a Korean player. Nice. Can't read their name unfortunately, but okay, another one with the golden Pikachu EX. Venusaur EX, the Japanese version. Fungibana, that's the Japanese name of Venusaur apparently. Yeah, very nice effect and very competitive. Another Pikachu, you know what? You get a like, I'm being Oprah here. Oh! Here's another non-Pikachu card for a change. It's Moltres EX. Nice effect. This one is also 3D apparently. Honestly, I just realized that I can also close up on other players' cards and, you know, review it this way. Very nice, you should have more likes. Okay, yeah, Golden Pikachu. Let's see what Mewtwo is all about. Yep, also very cool. For many people it will all be about the collection and not necessarily the battling. I mean, there's not even a ranked season yet, it's all just casual goals and there's an event tournament going on. Oh. Would love to get this Articuno, very nice artwork. Of course, Charizard gotta have the classic dragon. Giovanni, this is how his hollow 3D artwork looks like. Promo cards, yeah, I think, yeah, okay, I actually reached the end. I thought there was like an infinite number of showcases. Okay, what's this? Arcanine. Haven't seen this close up yet. Very nice, also 3D. Yeah, it certainly is. I don't collect them in real life, these Pokemon TCG cards, so that's another reason why I wanted to go into this game. At least I can have a virtual collection. Right. Hang on. I think Yuvi was waiting for me patiently to approve her friend request. There we go. So yeah, here you have your friend list. I do have Yuvi, I have Mochiko-ne-san, Neo. Some of them like Minzitori, Gummy. Yeah, this is Matt and Yuri. I have her as well. The friends showcases also appear, and they actually appear down here, and you can give them a like once per day, of course. Let me just quickly show. Let's see what do you have, UV, showcased here. Ooh, oh, it's, yeah. I know some of the German names because I did see the German dub of Pokemon a while back. It's Glurak. Yeah, that's the German name of Charizard, and I know the Japanese one is Rizardon. So yeah, Glurak EX. Schlitzer, I guess that's the slash, I believe. Feuerroter Sturm. Yeah, Feuerrot, that's Crimson. Feuerroter Sturm, 200. Lege 2 Feuerenergien von diesem Pokémon ab. Yeah, you have to discard 2 fire energies from this one, so it will take 2 more turns to power it up. Normally, at least. Very nice, UV. Mochiko-ne-san, she also has a Pikachu EX, the alternate artwork. Thank you, Dragon. I believe you also speak German, right? Okay, already gave these guys a like. Oh, Eurydice is now showing off her Arcanine EX. Very cool. Neo with, again, with the Pikachu EX. I think it's gonna be my turn one day. And what do we have here? Gumi. Okay. Actually, I think you can look at, like, if they have it public, you can look at players featured, not just the... Like, if they have a binder set up, let me check. I believe she has... Yeah, there we go. She has the display board, and here we have the binder as well, with some of her other rare cards. Ooh, that's a very nice looking Gengar. Is this 3D? Yes, it is. Okay. Yeah, Yubi is also a local German. Oh, the Aerodactyl, very... It's a very interesting attack that doesn't actually deal damage, but just straight up yeets the Pokemon back. Let's see. Favorite Pokemon? Eevee, I completely agree with that. I also have that set up. Let me see. Favorite illustration? Yeah, this is a very Zahltag payday. Nice. Okay, let's see what's Neo's other featured cards. He did show it off on Twitter, but it's not here yet, I guess. The no, it probably should be showing off. Oh, he got Ditto as well, the form-changing Pokemon. Nice. And of course, like, it wasn't a thing in Gen 1, but starting Gen 2 when Pokemon breeding was implemented, Ditto, because it can transform into any Pokemon, is a compatible mate with all Pokemon. So it became pretty much a meme how Ditto is like the broodmare, breeding stallion of Pokemon. So yeah, poor guy can't catch a break. Okay, let me just look at Yuri's and then... Okay, she also earned some emblems, nice. I like strong Pokemon. Nice catchphrase. Oh, and she does have some other display boards and binders. We have Eevee, of course, nice. Oh, she has a Mewtwo as well, or is this Mewtwo EX? Pardon me. It's EX, not regular Mewtwo. What do I think I am? And of course, yeah. Lots of very nice cards here. Yeah, she does like them strong. Let me see, did Matt ever set up something? He didn't set up anything yet. So yeah, by default, showcases and feature cards are private or just not set up. But I told him that he should set something up so that he can get likes and shop currency with it. But yeah, trading is not implemented yet, but it's encouraging to see that a trading card game will have actual trading. And yeah, this is what some would consider the meat of the game, the deck building and trading. Now, rental decks, you get these by getting a signature card of the deck, and then you can rent the deck for up to 10 uses, win or lose. Actually, I'm running out of uses for the Koga deck. I have the Venusaur EX, Machamp EX, Blaine deck with an Unsearched deck, Brock, Koga, Wigglytuff EX deck. You have themed deck lists, which looks like I only have one and it's not complete. Yeah, you need all cards in your collection, I think, for this to work. Oh, you actually have to build it. Okay, so if you want pre-mades, like you're not decided, you're not ready yet to build your custom deck, then this is where you go. And the Pinsir deck I think you have from the very beginning, but yeah, I made the electric type. Wigglytuff EX deck, I think I actually built it from the team decks. Water deck with Lapras EX, Articuno, I haven't done a lot with this, but yeah, I wanted the fire deck as well. I kinda needed a lot of different decks, even for the single player games, because let me just show it to you. So yeah, the versus, you have private match, like if you just wanna challenge a friend, random match, random casual match. Now there's an event going on. I will be doing a couple of these today, probably. Yeah, different strengths, weaknesses, exactly. I'll explain like the mechanics during an actual match. And yeah, in the solo, I already completed most of these. You have like the beginner level, the intermediate level, and you progress like in order through all of them. And there's, yeah, the only one that doesn't exist yet is the metal deck, because yeah, there's just not enough metal Pokemon to build a deck around. Basically, you also have like different objectives, like optional objectives, and if you complete them you get shop currency. And the only ones that I didn't fully complete yet are these expert solo battles. I did beat all of them, but I still need to do a couple of achievements. Well, yeah, not enough metal. Yeah, it's ironic. But yeah, I might do this slowly. I get some shop currency for it, which I guess it's nice, but I think this is best if once I actually have like a bigger collection, and you can auto duel them, so this I guess saves you some time. If you have to do something else or you're just lazy, you can let the CPU, the AI, do it for you. But yeah, yeah, it's called the Lapras EX drop event. You had like different. Yeah, actually, let's start with a solo one rather than. I think, isn't it ironic? Is like the Alanis Morissette ironic, or like isn't it ironic? It's like way like that song, or maybe I'm completely missing the reference. So yeah, actually we'll do a oh, ironic because metal. Okay, I completely overshot that. So yeah, in this event you could duel. I'm just gonna call it duel because I'm used to it from Yu-Gi-Oh! You could battle different decks. Like, you had to beat beginner, of course, to get to intermediate, then advanced, then expert. Expert was the hardest to get all of the achievements from, because like you had to win by turn 12, you had to beat this 10 times, 20 times even, but yeah, I got all of them. But you can farm them for the promo pack, which will always contain one of the promo cards, but it's random, so you might get Lapras EX, you might get some of the other cards. I already have them in multiple copies, but you know, might as well go for another. I will farm because this one is a really annoying deck. Like, Water's weakness is lightning, but some of the cards are just so powerful that they can take you out in 1 or 2 hits, and the weakness almost doesn't matter. So I rather do the advanced rather than the expert. It still has the same reward as far as I can tell, so it's not like if you do the highest difficulty you have a higher chance to get a rarer card. Actually, I think the only thing that matters is that on intermediate you can already get a promo card, and even on so you could, I guess, technically farm. Maybe the pack. So far I got a pack every time, so I think you have a higher chance though on higher difficulties. But yeah, this one again has a different stamina system, so you can't farm it indefinitely. But you did get some free hourglasses. I used them up all already, and as far as I can tell there's no way to get more of them, so I think yeah, it runs until the 18th, which I think is next. Yeah, it's next Monday, so you still have time to get your limited time cards and get all the achievements. Let me show off one of the latest decks I got. I call it PMP. It's I named it this way because it's poor man's Pikachu, because I don't have the super competitive Pikachu EX deck, but I do have Chinchino, which is a similar card, but it's not as good as Pikachu. It's still pretty solid deck. And it has colorless cards, which are basically the normal Pokemon of a card game. Okay, I go first. So there's no mulligan in this game, but you are guaranteed to always start with at least one basic Pokemon that you can play right away. And it's not the best hand, because I have 3 evolution Pokemon, and you have to put evolution, like stage 1 Pokemon on top of basic Pokemon. It's fine. So, when you go first, yeah, there's no energy cards in the deck. Like, in the original TCG game, you do have to put energy cards into your game, but here it's generated automatically. The thing is, the player who goes first, of course, they draw first and can play a bunch of cards, but they cannot put energy on Pokemon and also cannot attack. The player who goes second, they already generate energy and they can also deal damage. So it's a good thing that I drew Kangaskhan. I will try to retreat my Minchino and put Kangaskhan in as a wall, as a tank. Okay, it does warn me that a supporter card can be used, which is Giovanni, but this only makes sense if I attack. Now the plus 10 damage may not seem much, but it's sometimes the breaking point in order to actually take out your Pokemon. Alright. So, I finally got an energy. Now, if you have the type of energy that you generate is based on what cards you have in your deck, or what cards you set at deck building. I set it to metal because it kind of matches the colors, but there's no colorless energy. But if you see this symbol on a Pokemon, it means that it can be any energy type. So it can be lightning, fire, electric, grass, darkness, psychic, fighting, doesn't matter. Okay, I'll just empower Kangaskhan and next turn I will retreat. I could... Actually, yes, Chinchino, let me double check. Chinchino also has a 1 retreat cost, so I might as well empower it now and give it some more HP. Empower, but yeah, basically evolve the Pokemon by placing it on top of the base Pokemon. And if it has a further evolution, then you put that on top as well. Okay. I end my turn. So you have, both players have one active Pokemon. You have a deck that starts out with 20 cards. I don't think you lose automatically if you run out of cards. Like, I've seen it happen before that the opposing player ran out of cards to play, but nothing happened further. Okay, so I'm gonna retreat. So when you retreat, you pay the retreat cost of the Pokemon and then you put it on the bench, and one of your benched Pokemon becomes active. And you can attack once per turn, and you can also attach energy just once per turn. The main difference between the regular game is that you generate the energy automatically, which I think makes a lot more sense than having to draw the energy, because you might end up with hands that have too much energy and not enough Pokemon, and you can only attach one energy anyway. You just need an active Pokemon to be able to keep fighting. Yes, And as long as you don't accumulate 3 points for your opponent by having your Pokemon knocked out, you are still in the game. But you need 3 points. Okay, so Kangaskhan has a pretty good attack for just 1 energy, but it's coin flip based. It deals 30 damage for each head, so if I flip 2 tails, I will deal no damage, and it can happen annoyingly often. But not this time, fortunately. Okay, I got 1 head, so here we go. 30 damage. Next turn, if I play Giovanni, I'm just doing some math right now, that will add plus 10 damage, and if I'm lucky enough to get 2 heads, that's 30 plus 30, 60 plus 10, 70, and that's gonna be just enough to knock out Lapras. Yes, the head joke. I knew the moment I said it that some people would probably be thinking about it. At least. Okay. Alright, I have a bunch of evolution Pokemon. I guess I'll set this Stone Fossil for now. So one of the main strategies is in this deck is Cinccino, which has for 3 energy it deals 30 times the number of benched Pokemon. So with 3 benched Pokemon it can deal the maximum of 90 damage. Pikachu EX can do the same, but only for 2 energy, and it is an EX card and the base Pokemon, so it's much easier to set up. But yeah, you can keep on adding energy to your benched Pokemon or active Pokemon, and yeah. Dragon is just enticing Mao right now. Okay, Giovanni. Let's see if we get lucky. Even if I don't knock out Lapras this turn, as long as I hopefully deal at least 1 instance of damage, next turn I can knock it out. Nice. Okay. So, no head. It's okay. Oh, there we go. So yeah, it's also big strategy is retreating. Even though you pay an energy cost for it, I think it's important to keep your Pokemon from being knocked out and therefore giving your opponent points. Now the thing is, I will have to sacrifice Kangaskhan here because Cinccino is not ready yet and it's also already wounded. The fossils I will not send out to battle, but yeah, glad you got it out of your system. It reminds me of the Austin Powers 3 scene with just let it off to your system and then it's like, Mole! You're not supposed to talk about the bloody mole, but there's a huge freaking mole on your face. And yeah, I don't know the full line, but yeah, Austin really went all out there. Okay, great. Lady Luck is with us. At least we got a little bit of damage on Starmie. And now Cinccino is ready, but we gotta be careful. Okay, so opponent gets 1 point, but we'll get 1 point soon. Alright, so here's the deal. We put another Pokemon here. I'm gonna put Jigglypuff instead. You know what? I'll put Jigglypuff and I'll discard one of the fossils for Farfetch'd. Farfetch'd is one of those interesting Pokemon that doesn't evolve and it's not the strongest, but like for 1 energy, 40 damage is a lot. The downside of colorless Pokemon is that they cannot deal super effective damage. So in this game, weakness means the opponent takes extra plus 20 damage from a certain Pokemon type. Now it's not the attack that matters, but the type of the Pokemon here. So you can have an electric Pokemon with tackle and it counts as an electric. I don't know why I keep saying electric instead of like I do know the name. It's called wait, it is electric, it's not lightning. I keep getting confused whether it should be electric or lightning. Anyway, we're gonna do the wave and knock out this Starmie. And the opponent can retaliate now, but fortunately none of these can do 50 damage off the bat. Like if they evolve this guy into what is Seeking, then it can do an 80 attack damage. Okay, so Lapras did a bit of damage for us, and yeah, we gotta start evolving and empowering Wigglytuff, because that's our plan B. For 3 energy, 80 damage, and it makes the Pokemon fall asleep. And Farfetch'd will also be decent. Okay, so I think I will give another point to my opponent, but I will also gain a point now by taking out the bulky Lapras. Interesting that they sent out the unevolved Dodo. Oh, they had the Dodrio anyway. Okay, I guess. Oh, and because Dodrio can retreat for free. Yeah, that's the downside of Seeking, though. Like, it's... this is one of the complaints that I have about the game, is that there's too much coin flipping. Electric Boogaloo, yeah. Like it only costs 1 energy and it deals 80 damage, but if it tails, it does nothing. Alright, that gives me extra time to power up Wigglytuff. Now, if I don't want to give another point to my opponent, I suppose I could retreat Chinchino now. Well done. You knocked out 2 Pokemon and survived. Tell the tale. Wigglytuff, even if Seeking manages to deal the 80 damage, can survive a hit, so it's all good. This is the pot of greed of Pokemon Pocket TCG. You can draw 2 cards, but yeah, because it's a supporter card, you can only play it once, so you can't draw 4 cards per turn, and Pokeball just fetches a random Pokemon for you. Okay. I could set up another Minccino and Chinchino, or Jigglypuff and Wigglytuff. I don't think it actually matters, because by then I will obtain my 3rd point. Okay, did nothing. It's a shame. For you, that is. Okay, the other Wigglytuff. Professor's Research. Sabrina, nice. Fortunately, I can't use her this turn, but don't underestimate the ability to make an active Pokemon go to the bench and force them to potentially bring out a much weaker or weakened Pokemon, or one that is just not ready to attack. So yeah. Wigglytuff Sleepy Song. Okay, Mr. Tails. So Ginkgo here, yeah, that one stream, so he just scored 2 points. Yeah, I know. Oh, you're talking about what Chinchino would say, yeah. Or are you referencing something that I don't get? Oh, you were telling the tale. Oh, the tale! Telling the tale, ah. Okay. I would use Sabrina here, but then they might get out Starmie, which would not die in 1 hit, so... Oh, I actually drawn all the cards in my deck. Okay then. Time to put them to sleep for good. Reminds me of Dexter's Lab. There was an episode called Dee Dee's Tale, and they did the pun there too. Like, the intro card for it had Dee Dee having a tale, but they were talking about story. Okay, victory. You have the card of the game, I guess. Whichever Pokemon, you have like statistics here, total damage done, points scored. The opponent's card of the game is also shown here. Okay. Oh! It really is a chance reward. I guess I was just lucky so far. I didn't actually get a promo card this time. Or maybe just the chances become smaller and smaller the more promo cards you already obtained. Who knows? Let me see. Do I have something to recover? I do have 1 gold, but I'd rather keep the gold for actual card packs, so I just let it regenerate naturally. Let me do some PvP games right now. Just gonna do a couple of them because, yeah, like I said, if you weren't here, you may not have heard, but yeah, this week is gonna be a bit of shorter streams on the account that I want to rest my voice after having the cold, and also, you know, it's pretty late, at least for Europe. Right, I don't know why I came here. I wanted to actually come over here and, yeah, do the event. The main idea here is that for each battle you get some experience points, and here you can also earn some limited time badges. I already earned the first 2. It will take 20 more victories to earn the next one, and I think even more. Okay, I'll bite. Who's there? In the meantime, I will show off the missions. I don't think I've shown that off. So yeah, you have the daily missions here. Okay. Europe who? Right, so daily missions you can get. Oh, Europe. Oh, okay. I see. Hang on, let me adjust myself. Sitting for too long in this chair today. There we go. I know you didn't mean it with malice, but it's a good one. I gotta give it that. I haven't heard it before. So yeah, you have like various missions, achievements basically, and you get different kinds of rewards. The part 1 event was done. Part 2, I also completed that already apparently. Okay, this one, it's up for 2 more weeks, so there's plenty of time, but yeah, I get some extra shine dust if I win 25 versus battles. So not only will I get a special badge, I will also get some more currency. And yeah, here are the premium missions, which I can only do for a few more days. It says here, collect 11 metal type cards. I might just use pack points to craft the missing cards so I can get the last remaining premium currency before my premium period runs out. And here you have like other special missions. Some of them are hidden until you actually complete them, but yeah, you collect certain cards, you get hourglasses and other special rewards. Some of them actually award emblems. This is how I got the what's this called, the Electrode icon. You have like Charizard icon here, Gardevoir icon, Mewtwo, very nice, but these are pretty difficult to get. These are high rarity cards, and not only must get one of them, you need 5. So yeah, Safari Zone is, I guess, a reference to the first game. These are Pokemon that you get in the Safari Zone near Fuchsia City, I think. Looks like I'm only missing Dragonair and Tauros from this. Different journey, different growth. Oh, these are all the original starters. I'm just missing Charizard. this thing. Touring the Kanto region. I'm just missing Jinx and Grimer. These are not that rare cards, it's just that, oh, you can actually see how you obtain them. I guess I need to obtain more and open more Mewtwo packs. Okay. No problem. I will do that once I get my Pikachu EX. Okay, day with family. This is of course assembling all the Nidoran, male, female, and the Nidorina, Nidorino, Nidoqueen, Nidoking. Okay, almost complete that, and these are the fossil Pokemon. Oh, Omastar, I could actually get one in a Wonder, so this icon means that I could get one now in the Wonder Pick. I don't think I have the stamina for a Wonder Pick now anyway. Okay, enough yapping, time to battle. And yeah, I don't expect to win all of them. Oh, Omami. Okay, Japanese player. I've seen some players with some super rare cards and super competitive decks, so yeah. Let's see. Okay, I will be swapping out different decks so that I can show off different abilities. Okay, Farfetch'd. Gonna have to be on the front for now, and Minchino is gonna hold the... not gonna hold anything, it's gonna be in the back, and hopefully we'll get Chinchino and slowly start powering him up. Maybe a second Farfetch'd in case the first one gets knocked out quickly, but yeah. The opponent won't see what I put up until I see what they... So yeah, I can't see what they start with. It's gonna be face down until the official start of the game. Looks like they're still thinking. Okay, Mewtwo EX, and not only that, it's also the special art. Okay. It will take them, so they can't damage me right away. It will take them 2 more turns to set it up, whereas I can immediately start smacking it with the leak, slapping it even. I'm hoping for Sabrina so that I can swap out that bounce back, that Mewtwo, and pull out a weaker Pokemon, but the thing is... Oh! Talk about show off, they have the golden... Yeah, I mean, if you have it, you might as well flaunt. If you... What's that term that I heard? If I got it, I might as well flaunt it. Alright. I have Chinchino though, so let's just hope Farfetch'd can tank a few hits. Like the first attack deals 50 damage, so it will take 2 attacks to take out Farfetch'd. Unless they are running Giovanni, then Farfetch'd will die right here and now, and I will be forced to bring out another Farfetch'd and possibly sacrifice it because I need more time to power up my Chinchino. Would have been nice if I could start with Kangaskhan. I only have 1 copy in my collection, so I think once I get a second one I will maybe swap out 1 Farfetch'd. Okay. I could retreat here and then possibly avoid giving my opponent a point, but then I would have to spend an energy to empower Farfetch'd instead. And I still want to just give them the leak slap, so there you go. The thing is, I think it already took a lot of damage, so yeah, they are starting to power up their second Mewtwo EX. Oh, and there's that potion, okay. Yeah, as long as it has 98 HP or less by the time I send out Chinchino, we are... Okay. Right. Oh, and they're red carding me. That's okay, because I already have my combo pretty much in place. Okay, I can get a second Cinccino too. Yeah, fortunately that's the maximum number of potions they can have. Okay, let's see. Now let's assume I bring out Cinccino. I can't attack it yet. But he won't be able to one-shot me either, so I think it might be best to just send out Farfetch'd and maybe just use him as a... The thing is, I can't actually use Farfetch'd just as a meat shield. I gotta deal some more damage because by the time I send out Cinccino, it needs to be below 90 HP. So I guess I'll continue with some more Leek Slaps. Also, a rule is that the Pokemon can't be evolved the turn they are placed on the bench, so I need to wait one turn before I actually put Wigglytuff on top of Jigglypuff. Here we go. The good news is that if I can knock out Mewtwo EX, I get 2 points too. So even though they probably will get 2 points by the time Cinccino is ready. If they're smart, they could retreat now. I mean, it will cost them 2 energy, but they can bring in a fresh Mewtwo EX. Alright. Okay, I guess Wigglytuff can go here as well. Yeah, I guess they might retreat it next turn because they know that Cinccino is gonna come out. I cannot finish them off with Farfetch'd, and then they'll just send out the fresh Mewtwo EX. So I think there's no point dealing more damage to it. Yeah, no big attack yet. The big attack deals a lot of damage, but it forces them to discard 2 energy again, so then they have to use the weaker attack for a while. It is one of the most competitive decks out there, the Mewtwo EX deck, so the fact that they also started with 2 of them. Okay, so this is also a strategy. X speed reduces the retreat cost by 1, so they put up that extra energy, so they could only pay 1. And yeah, there you go, there's the fresh Mewtwo EX. They run out of potions though, so in 2 hits I can take them out. But yeah, I pretty much lost it, because even if I do take out the Mewtwo, by the time Cinccino will be weakened, and yeah, also, okay, I just did a stupid, I thought I already had enough energy, I needed 1 more energy, so whoops, I can't attack now. Okay, yeah, I guess I'm gonna lose this, unless I somehow be able to pivot with Cinccino out once it attacks and send in Wigglytuff instead. But yeah, Wigglytuff, it's tough because it also needs 3 energy, so a lot of turns. Oh, and yeah, they can power up Mewtwo to 4, and then they will deal the big, and that's will one hit even Wigglytuff, so it was pretty stupid of me to not attack last turn, because now I could have taken it out. Instead, I just lose basically. But not before I do 1 good hit on it. And I'm gonna concede because I just know that they gonna otherwise play a bunch of cards before they do the right thing. Alright, well, Still, thank you for the game. It was... People learn from their mistakes, they say, and I learned a lot. For example, pay attention to the energy cost. Okay, Nicholas F. Okay. Might be a German player. Not necessarily, but yeah, the German Nicholas is also Nicholas. I think it's Nicholas in a lot of languages. Okay. Now the active Pokemon should not be Minccino. We do have the Minccino Cinccino combo with Ember, we have card draw. Still, I wish I had Kangaskhan or some other tank. Like, when you want a tank or a wall setup, it has to be a Pokemon ideally with a lot of HP and a cheap attack. So if I could put out a Snorlax, for example, but that will take 3 turns to actually attack, and by the time it will also take a lot of damage. Throw to Hellspay with good intentions, that's also true. Okay, right. Also can't evolve on your very first turn, but I can play supporter cards, so let's do this. Okay, second Farfetch'd over here. And I guess I'll just end my turn. At least Goldeen can only do 10 damage. Oh, they might get a Seeking here, which will be pretty bad, because they can, at turn 2 you can already evolve Pokemon. Oh, Articuno EX. Nice artwork. Very devastating, can also damage Pokemon in the bench. Okay, so they decided to start powering Goldeen up instead of other Pokemon. Okay, nice. I have my plan B ready as well. Wigglytuff. I don't want to let them know that I already have Cinccino, so I'm not gonna evolve until I'm ready to strike, but I will start powering it up. Okay, have a leak in your face. Oh, Misty, that's a good support card for water types, but it's very imbalanced. Like, it can give a lot of water energy, but if you start with the tail... Oh. Like, you can either put a lot of energy on your Pokemon or just not do anything. So yeah, it's very... they call it imbalanced, and... yeah. Like, if you start with the tails though, you get no energy. So either you get something really good or just really bad. And Farfetch'd is down. Okay, well. Yeah, if they get an early Articuno like this with Misty, then it's pretty much game over. I guess, yeah, I can evolve this guy, I can put down a Wigglytuff EX. But it's gonna be a while before I can actually attack. They will need 2 hits, so my only out right now is Sabrina, but they could easily just send out a Goldeen, put 1 energy on it, retreat it, and send back Articuno EX, and that's gonna be the end of the story. Okay, I'll just end my turn. Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Yeah, I actually watched that as well in my teenage years, believe it or not, on the German, yeah, it was on one of the German channels. I watched in the German dub. Okay. Okay, well, that's not gonna help me. Rest in peace, Wigglytuff. I guess I could have tried to prolong it by not sending out an EX Pokemon, but a weaker one, but yeah, they just have too much momentum at this point. It's okay. Yeah, was different time. If only I had Pikachu EX, if I used that instead of, if I used the lightning type instead of the normal type, I probably would have been in a better position, but it is what it is. Like I said, Misty is very imbalanced card. Like it can start with the tails and then you get 0 energy. Okay. I do also like my grass deck, which I call Ysera's Dream. Like yeah, a lot of it, some players avoid coin flip cards, some of them use it a lot, but my main gripe with the game is that sometimes too much depends on a coin flip. Like, not necessarily the coin flip on who goes first and second, but more like whether you deal full damage or no damage or some damage, right? Yeah, the Caterpies are basically here so I can later get Butterfree, which is the healer. In the meantime, Scyther can deal some decent damage. Okay. Not good though, because Charmander can deal a whopping 50 damage to me. Good thing that I have 70 HP. Alright, Pokeball. Let's see, another Cider. Not exactly what I wanted. I want Execute and Executor EX, please. Okay, well, we have one at least. I think I prefer rolling a die, especially a d20, because there's a lot more variance there. It's not just a success or failure, it's more than... I mean, yeah, of course you have difficulty classes when you're dealing with a d20, and yeah, you have to meet a difficulty class or it's a failure, doesn't matter. Like if the difficulty class is... Oh, very clever. They're basically forcing me to send out. Yeah, coin flip is at least 50-50, but yeah, like I'm saying, if there's a difficulty class of 13, it doesn't really matter if you roll 2 or 12, it's still a failure, so yeah. Okay, well, they got a quick point, but now I can strike back with Cider, and another way to win the game is by... Oh, okay. If the player runs out of Pokemon in the bench, then I automatically win as well, but I have a feeling they're just holding back for now. Okay, so... Executor EX has a 1 energy cost Tropical Swing attack, which is 40 damage based, and with a coin flip it can deal 40 more, so 80 total. So if I had this guy already in the active spot and I got lucky with the coin flip, I would knock out Charmander, and yeah, then it's game over already. But yeah. The thing is, I didn't know I would actually pull an Executor, otherwise I would have sent in the Execute. Oh, they could... Oh, yeah, they got their second Charmander, so it's not gonna be a quick game. Thing is, yeah, they could put an energy on it, retreat it so I don't knock it out next turn, but then they waste time with... Yep. Then they waste time and energy. Guess they were planning here, maybe I would send out another weak Pokemon, but yeah, Executor is my forefront card, and I have it backed up by Scyther and especially Butterfree, which can heal your Pokemon. Okay, so they decided to go for an attack here, and with the potion they might survive one attack. Let's see what we can get to Professor's research. Great. Oh, I got my own Sabrina, but yeah, I can't play it this turn, so yeah. Power to Executor. And Let's see. There we go. Good strategy with the potion. They could have survived this, but alas, luck was on my side this time. So even though they have the type advantage, I have like the, I guess you could call it the power advantage. I need to be careful though, because if they knock out Executor EX, then it's 2 points and they win immediately, so yeah. Okay, Erika, very nice. It heals 50 damage from one grass type Pokemon, so I don't get exact. Actually, it's exactly 50 because it has 160 damage. So yeah, nice. I could start. I don't think there's a point. Even if I get Butterfree, it needs 3 energy. I think I'll just give extra energies to Executor if I need to quickly retreat. But the thing is, I could... a streamer advantage, yeah. I could just win right here. If I mean, I could just knock out Charmander right here, but I wasn't that lucky. Okay, let's see. Do they have Flareon? Oh, they played an X speed, so they can retreat Charmander for free, and I think I know what they're gonna go for. They send out Moltres EX. So they're probably gonna put 1 energy on it, and it has the basic attack Infernal Dance for 1 energy. They flip a coin 3 times, and for each head, they can distribute fire energy on fire Pokemon in the bench. Okay. Yeah, so it can be between 0 and 3 energy. So yeah. Alright, we got final piece of the combo here. Butterfree, it's gonna be our healer. Okay, the thing is though, if Moltres keeps, it's gonna take me at least 2 turns if I'm lucky with the coin flip to take out Moltres, and in that time it might also power up. They might evolve their Pokemon, so I'm gonna force them to switch out with Sabrina. I only have 1 copy of Sabrina in my collection. I will try and get a second one when I get a chance. Okay, let's start powering up Butterfree, because that is at least a guaranteed 60 damage. So if I need 60 damage, that's gonna be the way to go. Okay. No luck this time, but I significantly weakened Eevee. They will have to retreat it, or if they have Flareon, they might evolve it. Yep, they went for the retreat. Okay, and yeah, Charmeleon is getting pumped up, which is bad news for us, because soon they might also get Charizard, and they might get a whole bunch of fire energy right now. Okay, that's Tails, unlucky. Yep. At least this one isn't about, like, I think this is a more balanced effect though, like you flip a set number of coins and yeah, all 3 heads, all 3 tails, that's lucky, very lucky, unlucky, but you can't be either 0 or... I don't even know what's the chance of getting, like with Misty you can get like 5 heads at once, if you're really lucky. Okay. Right, well, I'm gonna try and take out Moltres now. Because if Moltres takes a lot to retreat, actually they could try and sneakily retreat now, but that's gonna take another energy, and then they can't attack with Charmeleon or Eevee either. And there's Charizard. Okay. So they will need an X speed here to retreat Moltres for one less cost. And Charizard is not ready to attack yet. So now they just basically have to pray that I do not knock Moltres out next turn with my Tropical Swing. Actually, I am able to knock them out because I put one more energy on Butterfree, I retreat Executor, and with the Gust I deal exactly 60 damage and it's game over. Yeah, 5 heads, that's a lot of heads. Okay. Yeah, they probably realize that it's gonna happen, so... Right. Okay, so... Let me think. So they will deal next turn, they can do the slash attack for 60, but it will be 80 on my Executor. That's half health, not too bad. I can survive another one. So I think for now I will try to... Butterfree, although on the other hand is much more fragile, so I will have Executor tank. One more hit. Okay. That's 40. Yeah, I will need to retreat my Executor after this. No, actually I do not, because I can heal with Butterfree. Yeah, that's the main point of this. You can heal, I can have a whole bunch of healing in this deck, so I can keep Executor in longer with my Potion, Erika, and Butterfree healing. But yeah, next turn they can use the Crimson Tempest, and then they take Executor out and... Okay, I think I have lost, unfortunately. Because there's no way I can out-damage Charizard here. Because even if I heal to full, they will unleash the superpower attack, and that's gonna be a one-hit KO on any of the Pokemon. The only way I could have won here is if I won the coin flip and dealt 40 more damage, then I could retreat my Executor, send in Butterfree, and I would have exactly enough damage. So this is one of those games that really literally just hinged on a coin flip. You know what, I might as well play all my cards. This is, rather than having big burst damage, it's more about wearing the opponent down with less smaller attacks, but still enough to... basically you out-heal the opponent in this matchup. But yeah, the problem here is that I had a quick knockout because, yeah, I had the type disadvantage and they managed to get their Charizard out. Okay, just to add insult to injury, they also heal up with a potion. Oh, they show off their special art for Moltres, of course. Yeah, it's an endurance fight, but... Ouch. Got deleted. And I just realized if I had sent in Butterfree, they would have only gotten 1 point there. It would have gotten knocked out, but then I would have been able to go back with Executor and... Oh, there was a way I could have won. Okay. I guess I'm just tired. Yeah, I want to get at least one win before I end today. Thank you. yeah, it's pretty... I find it a pretty entertaining game. Like, I won't be going... Yeah, the answer is clears. Yeah, of course. Okay. Alright, since I'm going second, I will be able to attack immediately, so in that case it's best to send out Caterpie, which has an attack that doesn't deal any damage, but it thins the deck for me. It searches for a random grass type Pokemon. For me, it's gonna be about collecting. I will open my daily packs, I will do my daily missions, I will do the events, but I won't focus heavily on PvP, but I can see the value in this game. I plan to do at some point a stream in which I compare all the different card games that I played. Yu-Gi-Oh!, Hearthstone, Magic the Gathering, Pokemon TCG. There we go, wonderful. There's my Executor EX, so... Usually I first attack, I just find a friend with Caterpie. Wonderful, there's the second Executor EX. The anime TCG. I'm not sure which one you're... Oh! Are you kidding me? Okay, I got red carded unfortunately. So I guess that means I will need to find a friend again. It's quite alright. Should I heal with Erika? No, but I can stall a bit more by forcing Lapras in, which will need 3 energy. And also... should I... No, I wanna keep searching my deck and replenish my hand, so... I won't deal any damage with this turn. Shadowverse, yes, I did in fact play it for a little bit. Yeah, I saw some Hololive girls play it and I was like, this seems interesting, but yeah, I haven't played it in months, if not over a year. Okay, well, there we go. Our main fighter is in the ring, Executor EX. Caterpie, you've done well. Might as well bring in Metapod. I'll save the potion and Erika for Executor, might need it. Also, I don't know why I put 2 energy on him. He only needs 1, but I might need to suddenly retreat him next turn, so it's probably for the best. Now I just need to get my hands on a Butterfree, and I have 10 cards. Oh, double potion, okay. Now they basically ensured that I won't be able to knock them out in one hit. So yeah, out of 9 cards, 2 is the one that I need, okay. World War II one, okay. What's the name? I might check that out. I'm gonna start powering up Metapod in case I actually get a Butterfree. Oh, Tails, so that's unfortunate because next turn they will be able to heal because Lapras EX's attack also heals them for 20. It's called Bubble Drain. Oh, Misty. Come on, give me a Tails so I can show off how you can get a lot of energy, but also... Of course, when I stream, they get 3 energy. When I do it offline, they get Tails. Or when I try to play it. The nice thing is that once I get Butterfree, I can negate the splash damage from Blizzard. Okay. Well, time to use Erika. Potion as well. Caterpie can survive 2 more turns, plus I might also get a Metapod to give it some extra HP if nothing else, and I've thinned my deck as much as I can, so yeah, hopefully I either get a Professor to draw 2 cards next turn. Yeah. Alright, well, good thing is that I still have a chance to knock it out in 1 turn. I mean 2 turns. Next turn, basically. They ran out of potions. So, yeah. I think they are considering their options right now. Oh, Giovanni! Okay. Wait, does that include the... No, so the extra 10 damage doesn't apply. Yeah, it's a set value. It does say that the benched Pokemon take 10 damage. Okay, so I survived, just barely. Okay. Okay, here we go. Metapod. Because this guy is weaker, I mean took a lot more damage, I will evolve this one into... Oh, never mind, I can only evolve the already existing Metapod this turn. Okay, so... Powder Heal. I just negated 2 words turn of Blizzard damage on Articuno, and the downside is though that... yeah, I will need heads here, so come on. Please, heads. There we go. It literally depended on the coin flip. I either took them out now or they took me out. Okay. Right, so... Let's see. Oh, if they evolve this into... What's Snom's evolution? Frostmoth. Frostmoth can store for a while, it can put me to sleep. But if they don't have it, then... we basically win, because I can just do this. Okay, third energy, and they concede that they realize that it's... heads, 3 heads, a Hydra. Yeah. Like, how was it in Hercules' original story with the Hydra that he realized that, like, the heads could basically divide indefinitely, but he realized that if he used fire to burn the stump, then it would not grow additional heads anymore, and eventually I think he was able to crush the Hydra with rocks, maybe? Thank you, thank you. Finally actually won a game and made progress to the next emblem and got some XP. Thanks. Okay. Looks like I also got a friend request, I guess from one of the players that I faced in battle. Oh, Dragon! Oh, that's you actually, okay. I'm guessing it's you. Let's see what featured cards you have. Ooh. Oh, it's the German Noga. Okay, Marowak. Nice. Gonna accept your request. Oh, you have just the display board. Okay, that's fine. But I will give it a like in a minute. I didn't know the Noga. It's nice. Also, one of the other benefits of having people in your friend list, other than being able to like showcases and get currencies, let me just find yours. There we go. Dragonio, like it's me, Mario. So yeah, the other benefit of the friend list is that you will have the friends' wonder picks at the top. So like Gumi is one of my friends. Yeah, Yuri appears here as well. So yeah, you can see them here on the top. And not only that, if the player has a different language version, like sometimes I could get Japanese cards from Mochiko Nesan, I can get German cards from UV and Dragon now, so yeah, it does open up your horizons. Like, you can still use, the way I've noticed is that you can still use, what's it called? Oh, yeah, like claim all. I guess I could already, you can claim a maximum of 2 or 3 rewards per day, so that's it. But I was gonna say, like, it doesn't matter in which language you obtain the card, you can still use it in your deck and it will be translated. But in your decks, you will be able to see cards that are of a different language. Let me see if there's a filter for it. But let me look for Senti Scorch, for example. Was it Senti Scorch with a K? Okay, so I have 2 copies. And I have one in English and I have one in Japanese. Let's see, what's the Japanese name? Mare Yakude. Wait, Mare Yakude. Mare Yakude. That's the Japanese name of Senti Scorch. Daimonji. I guess that's like a Fire Blast. Not really sure. Yeah, it's like a language tool as well, exactly. But yeah, you can. It seems like there's Spanish, French, German, Italian, Portuguese, Korean, and also Chinese. CHT, I think, is Chinese. I don't know if it's Mandarin or Cantonese or some other version, but yeah. Anyway, that was Pokemon Pocket TCG. It's traditional Chinese. Thank you, Mao. That was Pokemon TCG. Let me see. If I have 10 hourglasses, I can actually pull another pack. Let me see. Okay, I have 12. One costs 3. Wait, I have 6 already. Yeah, I can get exactly 10 hourglasses and then I can... Yeah, let's do a card pull. Why not? I would use up this currency anyway. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's go for one more lucky pull and then we shall raid out. Open a pack. So if it's less than an hour, it will still be at 23 minutes at the end. Thank you for the luck boost now, and also for your contribution to the Christmas Carol, which of course will be around Christmas time. Thank you as well, Dragon. Most appreciated. Okay, let's see what we got. You can also flip the pack over, in which case all the cards will actually be... you will see the back of it. But then the rarest card will be in the front, and I'd rather keep the surprise till the very end, so... let's spin it a bit. Okay, it's gonna be you. And I will open it in the other direction. Swoobat! the bat which has like, it actually has a signature attack even in the main game's heart stamp, where it uses its heart-shaped nose to basically send the energy blast on the opponent. Ponyta, classic. Raticate, don't underestimate it, very common, but... Ooh, Chansey, okay. If this is the rarest card, I will take it. It's very cute and... it is at least a... Oh! Okay, streamer luck strikes again. Gyarados, I didn't even have one Gyarados, and now I got the alternate art. It's 1 star, but it's still very cool looking. Interesting that for a water Pokemon it has Hyper Beam, which is a normal attack, but let's see it. 100 damage, discard a random energy from your opponent's active Pokemon, so it deals kind of low damage for a 4 energy attack, but it weakens the opponent's Pokemon, so yeah. Very nice. I will flip this to have a proof of my luck for the future. And of course I imagine that it might appear in someone's Wonder Pick soon, so maybe they can get a special Gyarados. Okay, add to the dex, and I will just admire it real quick before I end it today. Gyarados. Nice. So it has no hollow effect, so these... I think this is called immersive art. They don't have like effects on the art itself, but the border, but still very nice. Sniffing the Mist Crescent, love it. But yeah, this is basically an all-in Pokemon because it takes a whopping 4 energy to retreat it, which means you lose all of the attack energy. But yeah, might build a deck around it, and if I think about it, with Misty you can speed up the energy process, if you're lucky, that is. Do I have Magikarp yet? I do not. Okay, but it's a common card, so worst thing scenario I can craft it, and yeah, there's the somewhat less rare but still same effect, so it's the artwork that changes only, still same attack, same cost, and so on and so forth. Okay. Okay, Starfunky just sent me a meme. I mean, it's of me, actually. Okay, I think I'll show it off on Discord later, but let's see. Let's see who we pass on the love to today. Possibly someone in the same category, because I imagine a lot of people play it right now. Might even meet a new friend this way. Of course, it's morning in Japan. I think there's some Japanese early birds. Thing is, if I don't see English in their title either, I don't want to send you guys to a pure Japanese speaking player. There's a lot of Spanish speakers as well, I guess from the US. Okay. Oh, okay, so this is... their name is It's Lucas. They seem to be bilingual, Chinese and English, so think we're gonna visit him. I just started the stream, so we could probably use a bit more company. So let's start. And yeah, Hilbert, which is the warmer, in this case the Pokemon, exactly. But here you don't catch them, you pull them from card packs. Yep, those are the raid messages, the standard and also the subbed version if you are subbed. But thank you all for watching me today. I hope you found it interesting. Thank you for giving me your luck energy so I could get quite a few nice cards today. Little less luck on the battling side, but that's quite alright. It is all just for fun. But as always, remember to take care of yourself and love each other. Know that you're appreciated. And I'll see you next time.